What a way for the Wallabies to silence the Saffers, to silence the Boks. Yo, what a performance by the Wallabies. I am more than happy to say they shut me up. I did not give them enough respect. I did not give them enough everything. The first half kind of told half the story. The second half, however, broke everything up. So please, before I go bafok and go nuts on this video, like, subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And let's get into it. Now, the Springboks, I don't know what the hell happened to you. You imploded. Did you lose your minds? What happened? What happened? We were so strong in the first half. Arendse, 2nd minute. Esterhuizen in 12th minute. Kolisi, 18th minute, putting things through. We were open. We were everywhere. We were everywhere. We were heavy fighting for everything. We were getting the better of the Wallabies. The Wallabies looked flat. They could not handle it. Swali'i was tired. Well, he wasn't tired. He wasn't there. So many players were silent. The Springboks had total control over the game. Total control over the game going into that second half. Talk about a bloody whatever the hell happened. We cannot have this ever again. Yo. What happened to our players? Like, seriously, the forwards just... I don't even know where to start, because it was a team of night and day. Now, I say this about the Boks. You cannot not take into account the Wallabies. They took full control over the game in the second half. They came out with a willingness to fight, and they showed it. They showed their dedication. The wingers became damn near enough untouchable. Right, he played brilliantly. Peach played brilliantly. Wilson, phenomenal. Had a brilliant second half of the game. And the Springboks, they either turned off, they underestimated the Wallabies. They went in with too much confidence, didn't give them enough respect coming out into the second half, because they were put over the bloody lap of the Aussies, and they got bloody spanked, and they deserved it. How could the Springboks let this happen on this ground? Now, I had a lot of comments in my previous video saying, watch out, it's gonna taste sour. Too damn right. And I bloody applaud you for it. It tastes sour. But as much as I am a Springbok fan, I am a bigger rugby fan. The game that we got to witness, the play, the tactical side of it, the physical side of it was spectacular. The Aussies, the way that they were running, were absolutely phenomenal. Peach, Jorgensen, they were stepping so quick. Suali'i in the right place at the right time. The guy's 6'4", 6'5". He bloody... I mean, that guy, he can practically just grab a bird out of the air. He picked that ball out so clean, so easy. Edward van der Merwe, who was silent, even in the first half. He wasn't a presence. He just wasn't there. He just didn't pull up. Maybe that's just me seeing what I'm seeing. But Edward van der Merwe really underperformed. Really underperformed. Irban, he put in such a solid performance in the first half. Even parts of the second half where, they had 2, 3, 4 people on him, and he was still getting that layoff. He was still getting that ball out. The Aussies started to play brilliant counter-attacking rugby. They were breaking through multiple times, but the biggest thing, they were making use of every single attempt. Every single time. They were stepping 2, 3, 4 box and getting set free. They were catching the box unaware. lapses of concentration, and we saw this so much in the second half. Well, we saw this in the first half as well, but in the second half, such unnecessary play, unnecessary bloody just stupidity coming into the ruck on the side, dropping the ball, fumbling every bloody where, not going in right. The Aussies 100% deserved to win this game the way that the Springboks played in the second half, and they went into the second half 22-0 up. 22-0 up. And the Boks let that slip. That does not happen. That should never happen. Ever. But yet it did. O'Connor, brilliant conversions. He had a good game. Just the Boks are. Rassi is probably going ballistic. He is probably going bloody nuts. I'm lost for words. I really am lost for words. I went in to the into the second half happy. I was dancing. The Wallabies bloody silenced all the South Africans. Literally silenced them all. And they bloody deserved it. The Wallabies deserved it. I don't care what you say, who you support. The Wallabies deserve this. And we got to see an absolutely brilliant game. We got to see even better rugby. We got to see brilliant counter-attacking play. We got to see brilliant ball-to-hand rugby. They had it. They just had it. The Springboks switched off. They were making unnecessary mistakes. They weren't locked in. That's not the Springboks. That second half was not the Springboks. It just wasn't. How the hell did the Springboks not get a single point? A single point on the board. Not even one. So yes, I am angry. I needed to vent a bit. All Aussie fans, All Blacks fans, Irish fans, whoever you are, I'm more than happy to take the criticism. I will go bloody ape shit. I will take your criticism. Yes. It does look like we came in overconfident. The first half showed one story. The second half showed another. The first half showed what the Springboks are capable of. The second half, and I don't want to seem like I don't want it to seem like the only reason the Aussies won was because the Springboks switched off. No, the Aussies won because they were switched on. They were ready. They were making themselves an absolute nuisance. They were ready for everything in that second half. They came out a completely different team. Whatever was said in that halftime break, it worked its charm because it did bloody well. And the Springboks deserved to lose that game. The heavy heart, I say, they deserve to bloody lose that game. And it's frustrating. Second game needs to be different. Needs to be different. Changes need to be made. And I am now going to be looking forward. I'm going to end up watching the game once again. But my word, I am peed off beyond all belief. Beyond all belief, because that was not a Springbok team in the second half. It was not. But like I say, I'll take the bloody criticism because they deserve it. They deserve it. But anyway, saw some good points. So, we saw some good points to it. It's just the second half just bloody marred the entire game, the entire performance. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. 38-22. I was expecting it to be the exact opposite way. It wasn't. Well done to the bloody Wallabies. Well done, Australia. You've shut up all of the Springboks. And you have probably made a couple nations laugh in the process, in just pure and just enjoyment and happiness and clippies. Clippies is needed after this game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye.